I need a really big team. Come on, man.
Brent Mattocks.
Yo.
Welcome to the My Tribe podcast. Coming live from your roof, dog.
Hey.
Coming live from the crib.
My apartment roof.
Apartment roof, excuse me.
Yeah.
Listen, man. This could be yours. It could be yours. I see your name in the brick over here, bro.
I know, right? There you go. Team player.
Dude, this is a special episode here. We got a nice little camera. We got the sunset going. Brent, tell my millions of followers a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, name is Brent. Did 5 years military. Graduated from Air Force Academy, so did a little contracts working with some space companies. You know, some aerospace companies that did that for a couple years. Got out, kind of lost my way a little bit, right? Like that's like one thing that's not talked about is once you get out the military, like your identity for 10 years was formed, right? In the military.
Okay.
Right? And then you kind of get out and like now you're a man without a compass, a man without a vision. Right?
Okay.
And then it kind of took me a while, maybe like I was trying some things. I was trying to go to physical therapy. So I took a year and was doing like science classes. And then, bro, once it came time to sign that dotted line after I got accepted, I couldn't bear the weight of paying $100,000 or being $100,000 in student loan debt. Right. So then I canceled that. And then started a fitness business. It actually went pretty well. Did a little boot camp.
No shit.
Had about 70 people paying like $150 a month. That was going pretty good. And then life, bro. Yeah, man. Had a kidney transplant.
Dude.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. And then I had every complication you could have.
No.
From a kidney transplant, every single one.
Tell me, like, what was that like with like when it first that news dropped on you, man? When the first moment you realized like this was something you're dealing with. Yeah,
man. It was remember 2009 there was swine flu?
Yes.
That was like the big thing.
Yeah.
So that was actually like during the time of my basic training going into the military.
Okay.
And so everybody was sick, but it was more than it was bronchitis, it was common cold, it was the flu going around, swine flu, right? Like everything was going crazy.
Okay.
And then they started testing people for a bunch of things.
Yeah.
For everything. And then they call me, you know, like when you're in basic, like they rarely call you out of your group. Like you stay with them. Hey, we got you know, Mattocks got to go to medical. Like, what do you mean I got to go to medical? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they came to me and like, yeah, well, how about you sit down and well, first of all, I'm 17. All right, you can't tell me shit. Bro, I'm in the best shape of my life, bro. I just finished a couple months earlier doing like Florida state track and field. Right, holy so I'm in great shape, bro. I'm in great. I'm on top of the world. And they're like, hey, yeah, well, look, we want you to know, like, we found protein in your urine, right, and that's a major sign of kidney disease. So we're gonna send you to a local nephrologist who want to get you checked out. What the fuck? Go to the nephrologist. I'm 17. He says, yeah, you have about 80% kidney function. It's only gonna go down from here for the rest of your life. And then pretty much 10 years later, my kidney function got so bad like I needed a transplant.
10 years later?
Yeah.
So you didn't do shit for 10 years?
Well, and I did what I could. I took the medication. I tried to change my diet. I tried to change my...
Oh, they gave you medication?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, but they gave me like high blood pressure medication, like...
What?
Yeah. So pretty much...
On a liver that worked at 80%?
Yeah. So what happened? So it ended up being it was genetic, right? So there was like nothing. Genetic is genetic, right?
I guess so. I'm not really familiar.
Yeah. So I mean, like your DNA, right? It's
yeah.
Oh, I don't want my eyes to be blue. Well, guess what? They're blue.
Okay.
Right. And so yeah, man. Then 10 years later, had a transplant, and like that right there is a whole another story in itself. Yeah, crazy.
What I know do you mind going into that, like the transplant?
Yeah, man. So first of all, like I had I put out a Facebook post right? Because I've been kind of searching for like a kidney donor for a while,
Okay.
and like it wasn't really turning up. Like people said that they would do it, but like I look at it like dating, where like you have to cast a wide net to then filter down to like the one that's like it's like gonna be serious.
When you're looking for a kidney.
Yeah, looking for a kidney, right? Because you might meet somebody. Oh yeah, I'll give you a kidney, and they're it just sounds good in the moment, right? Like, hey, actually, so my administrator is gonna give you a call and email. Can you please follow up? Oh yeah, I got the email, but let me respond.
Oh, people just drag their feet.
Right, exactly. So I kind of like, all right, well, I'm gonna put out just a Facebook message, man, and it's crazy. Like I put out a Facebook message, and like the number, maybe 20 responses.
20.
Yeah, minimum. Random people.
People that knew you.
Yeah. So what happened
whatsoever. Not a friend of a friend, mutual friend.
Yeah. So I shared it, and then my friends shared it.
Okay.
And then their friends shared it, and then you got to go around.
Bro.
Yeah. And then one guy named Michael, his son went to the Air Force Academy with me, but me and his son, like we were cool, but we didn't really talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't really know of the son, but the father reached out. He volunteered, man, and
so
yeah,
20 people messaged you.
Yeah.
And then this guy, how did he separate himself from the pack, essentially?
Well, because once you kind of do that, then you got to go through the whole medical process. Got to make sure that you're a match. They got to make sure that you're healthy, that you don't have any outstanding issues.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy, right? So my friend Enrique, who lives down here, his girlfriend at the time, she offered.
Really?
She like 110 pounds, and they were like,
"Yeah, it's not gonna work."
They were like, "Bro, it's just not gonna happen."
No.
Right?
That's
so yeah, man.
In a keg.
Yeah, exactly, man. And so he just ended up. He came down. He did the paperwork. It was a match, and then I would say like everything. First of all, just a crazy experience, bro. Just like going there and getting a kidney transplant, bro. Like, you got this little football in your stomach now, right? Like.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like having taking care of yourself and
it was a shit show.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and then so the thing about kidneys, right? So what they do is that they fill you with this thing called it starts with a T, but it pretty much evaporates your immune system, right? Kind of like what age does. To an immune system, but they do it purposefully. Okay. Right? It's like right during the transplant, it's because they don't want any chance of rejection. Right. Okay. And so then boom, they do that. I got the transplant like the first maybe week. Everything's right on course, right on par. Boom, your numbers are this, you're looking good. Then all of a sudden the numbers, so here's a number called your creatinine, and you want to be as low as possible, right? And after a week and a half, after 2 weeks, started going up and up and up.
Now, what was your state like? What was your state of mind when when the numbers were going, like when this was going on in your life?
Oh, I'm fucked.
Once the news hit.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm fucked, right? Because the only cure is the only cure for a failed transplant. What do you think it is?
Another transplant.
Another transplant. And guess what? Would you give a transplant to a person who already failed it?
Oh shit! But I'm saying, yeah, wow.
Have you been to?
So like you're going into this thing with this major risk, essentially.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it's a big problem.
Yeah. Have you been to a dialysis clinic?
No, I've never. No.
Quality, bro. Terrible life.
Really?
Terrible life.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on dialysis for about 2 weeks after, like 6 months after the transplant. Terrible life.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, but yeah. So so then I started rejecting. Right, so my immune system started rejecting the kidneys. So then they had to give me another course of that completely immune system destruction drug.
Okay.
Right, and then I was good.
Gotcha.
And then I was good for like maybe a week or two.
Okay.
And then man, I was at home and I was starting to get dizzy. I'm not feeling right. I don't know what's going on. So your kidney transplant is like right above your groin on your right side, okay. Right? Like a lower right abdomen. And so like it started blowing up, like getting larger and larger. I went to the hospital. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm standing at the front desk of the ER. I'm dripping blood, like a puddle of blood from my kidney onto the hospital floor. The doctors come out. They rush me to the back. They take my blood pressure. My blood pressure is 210 over 120. I'm not sure if you know what that is. That's fucking terrible.
Oh my god, that's fucking terrible.
That's fucking, just know that, right? And then but so I had what's called a hematoma, and so then then the whole thing, I had to resolve that. Then I had a thing called a lymphocele. I'm leaking fluid, and I had 5 surgeries that year.
Right? What year?
2021.
2021.
5 surgeries that year.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna sit up here for a second.
Yeah.
Hot. Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, we'll both come up. But man, and then
5 surgeries in 1 year.
Yeah, and then
were they like having to happen because like
I kept having complications, right? So at one point they couldn't figure out what was going on. They were like, "Well, you're so the problem with that was I'm so muscular and tight." Mike, he's like 6'5", like 270. It's a
You're
big,
what?
Mikey. Yeah, who gave me the kidney?
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah, he's 6'5", like 270.
Okay, cool.
And so the kidney is massive, right? But my rib cage is super tight. So like the first surgery, I had the first kidney transplant. Then they did another surgery to like reposition the kidney.
Okay.
That didn't really help.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't help. And so I'm just like, I'm fucked. And then all of a sudden, maybe like May time frame, it's working. I think what happened was it just took my body like a really long time to adjust to the kidney. Right. So
they cut you open.
Yeah.
Took a football out.
Oh yeah.
Took a football out. Cut that. Took another football.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Reattached.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then put it in. Then it didn't fit.
Yeah.
So they cut you open again. Repositioned it.
Yeah.
And then sewn you back up.
Yeah.
And then it started working.
Yeah.
That's the.
Well, you know,
I'm a visual person.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Holy shit.
You know what's crazy? They don't even take out the other kidney.
The one that doesn't work?
Yeah, they leave them in.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, because your other kidneys are back here. It's called retroperitoneal, and they're back here. Okay. Protected by your rib cage. But the new one, so this is why jiu-jitsu is so, kind of troublesome for me because it's outside. My new kidney is outside of my rib cage. Right.
And it's like right here?
Exactly.
No shit, bro. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
So then, bro, I'm back. At this point, this is May. I've been cut open so many times. They say, hey, you can't work out. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much having like a more destructive C-section, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
And man, I did that. I'm coming back, bro. It's June. It's July.
It's summertime, baby.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm coming back, bro. The body's low. Oh my gosh, but you can't tell me shit.
Really?
July 17th.
Oh man, that's a date,
July 17th, bro.
Like a date. What happened?
July 17th, bro. So I own that fitness business, right? So we're doing that. It's going well.
Really?
Me and my homie, we did a Saturday workout. We had like maybe 30 people out there, and we're doing the workouts. I'm back. I'm doing burpees. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing squats. I'm doing everything. And then at the very end, those things, like those times where like something's off, but you don't acknowledge it for the first hour or two. Like something's off, like maybe your toe hurt, and then like 2 hours later, my toe is really starting to hurt. Okay, right. And so I started getting pain in my abdomen.
Were you working out? Or were you coaching?
I was working out.
You were working out.
I was working out.
Okay,
I was working out. I was doing both. I was coaching and working out.
Okay.
And man. So I ended up. So I'm thinking I have a hernia, right? Because I'm thinking that because they cut me open so many times, I probably prematurely came back, and it's hurting like right here.
It hurt you right in the middle.
Right here in the middle.
Oof.
And so then it's like 12 o'clock. I get home, and I lay in bed from about 12 to 5, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And it gets to the point.
Now you're doing nothing.
I like this. Oh, I'm just laying it. You know that Peter Griffin meme when he like hurts his leg and he's just like sitting there. I'm literally just like curled up on my bed for 5 hours.
Damn, bro.
And it gets to the point where okay, I gotta go to the doctor, bro. Go to the doctor. I'm in a doctor. So real quick, doubling back, in January of that year, I just signed a new apartment lease. I just moved into.
Okay.
Right. 6 months out of that year, I was admitted to the hospital.
You were what?
Admitted.
6 months out of the year?
I was admitted to the hospital.
Shit.
I was in the hospital. I was admitted 25 times.
Wow. You're just like, yo, I'll take the same room I was in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. They would like put me in like the president's room.
Dude, how do you know when you have to go to the hospital? What's that determination for you? That's a line for everybody. What's your line?
Well, that's the thing is that like when you're dealing with a transplant, everything is any anomaly at that point because the problem with the kidneys is that you don't feel when they start to degrade.
Really?
Yeah. So you don't feel it until you get down to about 20%, 30%.
Oh, then it starts to affect
Right,
you.
exactly.
Wow.
So like that last year was like rough.
Wow.
That last year, yeah, I was taking medication with every meal because my kidneys weren't functioning right.
Oh my goodness, man! Wow, that's really tough.
Yeah, but So July 17th, bro. Pain. Like I can't do this anymore. I go to the hospital. They're doing scans on me for days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. That's my 30th. So my birthday's on July 26th. I booked the flight. Come down to Miami, bro. 30th birthday, bro. My homie lives in Brickell.
Of course.
Come on, man. We about to do the whole thing. 30th birthday, man. I'm in the hospital. Maybe like July 24th. I feel great.
Yeah.
They had done a bunch of scans, so CT scans, found nothing, bro.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Let's
go. I'm going home. My flight's in 2 days. Let's go.
Something on your back here.
So my birthday is on July 26th.
Yep.
Which I believe is a Monday.
Okay.
July 24th, Sunday about 10 p.m. They talking about discharging me the next day on the 25th. All right, cool. I'm just go to sleep. Just wake up in the morning. As long as my number's good, I'm going back home. About 10 o'clock. The nurse leaves my room. He had just did his last round of my blood pressure. And man, I never hit that nurse button. You know what I'm saying? Like the button never hit it. Unless it's like, hey, can you get my thing? You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Man, I don't know. I'm laying down, and all I know is shit just started going black.
What?
Shit just started going black, bro. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground. I'm hitting the button. The dude comes in. The nurse comes in. Boom. Nurse, room 5A, blah, blah, blah. They all come in there rushing in that motherfucker, bro. And the next 6 hours is all a blur. They're pushing shit down my throat.
Oh my god.
Pushing it down. Like they're trying to like
conscious?
I'm in and out.
What?
I'm in and out, bro. I'm in and out. They're doing this. They're telling me stay up, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Oh my god.
And like
6 hours?
Yeah. And it's crazy, bro, because think about it like this. You're about to discharge me, right?
Oh shit, dude.
I live by myself.
That was it, bro.
I live by myself.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Holy shit.
If they would have discharged me and I would have been at home, wouldn't be here right now. They would have found me a couple of days later.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So then, like,
wow.
and I'm pretty sure I showed you a video like one time of them pulling stuff out of my nose.
Yeah.
One time, yeah. But this time, so they're like stuffing down my. So they're going up my nose and then stuffing it down. And they're trying to pull stuff out, right? And then like that's like a whole thing. And like the next day, I wake up like a bunch of doctors in my room. So like we got to go, and they, they're doing tests trying to figure out what's going on, whatever. The very next, like maybe that night, so it's Sunday night, it's the 25th, probably about 6 p.m. They say, hey, we got to go into emergency surgery right now. So what happened was that my appendix ruptured.
Oh.
So the problem with having a major surgery is that you develop scarring from the surgery.
Okay.
Right, and you're in. Think of it like potholes.
You go in and out.
Right.
Fucking Mason. Wow.
Right on a road. Right. So like I got knots and scarring and blockages in my intestines, and so pretty much what happened was I had a blockage that then caused my appendix to rupture. Now when your appendix ruptures, it bursts a bunch of toxins everywhere.
Yeah. All
of your abdomen. So you know what they did?
What?
They cut me like a fish, right here. They pulled out all of my organs, all of my intestines, and they washed it down. and they stuffed it back in.
Bro, I'm gonna.
And they stuffed it back in.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
But this is not even the bad part.
That's like a standard procedure.
This is it's emergency, bro. But you know what's crazy?
What is crazy?
That's not even the bad part.
I'm awaiting the bad part.
Well, now that my appendix ruptured, what did I just have 6 months ago?
Dialysis?
A kidney transplant.
A kidney transplant, yeah.
So now my kidneys have failed.
Now that your appendix ruptured, your other 2 kidneys failed, or the one that's supposed to work?
So just to give you some context, you only need 1 kidney, right?
Okay.
It's like a backup. So if I would have had 1 functioning kidney the whole time, I would have never known that my other kidney was not.
It just happened.
Yeah,
everything's gonna keep it a buck. They're gonna clean it, and you're good.
No, I'm just saying, like, just like in real life, like even like before, like when I was like 19, 17.
Yeah.
If I would only had 1 good working kidney, I would have never known that I had a kidney issue. It would have been working just fine, right? It's like having 2 hearts. It's just redundant at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you never notice. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man. So now but guess what? Your appendix is right here.
Yeah.
Where did they put my kidney?
Right on top.
Right there.
Of that shit.
Right there. So now my kidneys fail.
The kidney that was transplanted.
Yeah, that was transplanted failed.
What the fuck?
Failed. I lost 47 pounds in 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Couldn't walk. Bro, after the surgery, this one, they had to wipe me, bro. They had to flip me. I'm shitting myself for like 2 weeks straight.
Oh,
I'm laying down in the bed. I'm just shitting myself. The nurses come in. They do their little thing. They flip you over. You shit. They wipe you. They flip you back over. That happened. I did that maybe 13, 14 times a day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And what was that due to a lack of strength? What was the?
Well, everything, bro. I can't move. Right. I can't sit up. So first of all,
I don't. Yeah, I'm trying.
So first of all, when my appendix ruptured, now I'm pregnant. My stomach is this size. Yeah. Right. So they had to see the scar right here.
Yeah.
So after they did the surgery, it wouldn't close. So they had to vacuum seal my abdomen together. So it's like this plastic, or I'm not sure. I'm sure that there's a nurse out there who can kind of say it more, but it's like a vacuum seal. Like keeping it closed for 5 days, and I had to have another surgery to close it back up again.
Holy moly, bro. So now the kidney failed.
Yep. So now the kidney failed. So now I got to go back, and so now they're putting me on. So now they're just every day just trying to get my kidney back up.
The same one.
The same one that failed.
Like, what is the?
What do they do? Just waiting, giving you water, giving you.
Like trying to run it clean.
Bro. There's so much stuff that I'm leaving out. Like they had like put like a line in my heart, like over here somewhere. I forget what that was for. I don't even know what that was for, bro.
But you were a scientist.
I don't even know, bro. I forget what that was for.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but I had this little line in my heart.
They're just like, you know what? This guy's all tubed up. Let's throw one more.
Yeah, bro. What was that even for, bro?
See how many we can get.
I can't even remember, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
bro.
And so then my kidneys start. So then kidneys start to come back online.
It's coming back.
Fucking
fight, Rocky, fight! You can
coming back. Gets worse again.
Then it goes up, and then it comes back down.
Now my kidney's getting better. Now I start rejecting again. Now my immune system is attacking my kidney.
It's doing so well. It's a threat.
Yeah. So we already had this problem back in the day. Yeah. Remember, like early in the transplant process.
Okay.
But now it's like, okay, you had the transplant, then your appendix ruptured, which almost kills you, which then caused your kidneys to fail. Your kidneys started coming back online, but then your immune system started to fight it because I couldn't hold down my medication correctly because I couldn't eat anything for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So they had to put the medication. They had to chop it down in powder form and then put it around my lip.
You gummed it?
Say it again.
You gummed it.
Yeah, exactly. I gummed it. Yeah, exactly. So, but that's a way less effective solution.
Yeah.
So now my immune system is getting stronger because that medication isn't weakening it as it should.
Oh,
because remember that medication weakens
gastrointestinal,
right,
and then
exactly. So the immunosuppressants weaken the immune system, right? But it's not working. So now I got to go back on IV. I have to go on these antiviral. I forget what it's called. These medications.
Yeah.
To kind of remove the antibody, because your immune system develops antibodies that are meant to kill off intruders. So now they have to put in these new drugs to take out those antibodies. I could be wrong, but that's kind of like what the gist of it is.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then that happened, and then that was maybe like maybe August. I'm in the hospital again for God knows how long. I get out like the end of August. And now I go home, and it's still like a shit show. I can't eat for weeks. Anything I eat, I throw up. I gotta take a. But like it's too painful to get up and go to the bathroom. But sometimes you just shit yourself.
This is happening.
Yeah, and so then, bro, and it's crazy how. Yeah, and then like that whole thing happened, and then maybe like a month later, I'm coming back. I'm like, so right now I'm like 210, right?
Okay.
At that point, I'm like maybe like 167, like 170.
At your lowest?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember seeing the picture.
Yeah.
In like when you had a reel that came out, it was crazy.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks, I lost all that. So then
47 pounds. Right?
47 pounds. Wow. Hey, shout out my doctor, bro. He gave me some Sprite or ginger ale. One of them made my fucking day, bro. Because all I could eat was ice. So somebody
was
my mouth
you Sprite.
Right, yes. So my mouth was cut up because I've been eating ice for 2 weeks.
You've only been eating
ice for 2 weeks.
And homie was slipping you
just one time, bro. He just came through one time for the one time. Bro, sometimes you got to break the rules to get your mind right.
Dude, you might get him disbarred, right? Not disbarred, medical, whatever.
Nah, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. So we did that, and it's crazy, bro. And it's crazy how you don't realize. I don't have a mirror. I can't even move. I don't see myself. So my parents would come visit me. They would wheel me out. Come over, this is during COVID, right? So they got to wheel me out to like the little visitor room because
and you're on the other side of a glass, bro.
No. I'm saying like no. So like they can't come to the room. So in order for me to go see them, I gotta go
to the meeting area.
Yeah, exactly. So they gotta wheel me out
because they would. Okay, I got.
And then like, you go see your parents and like they just talking to you like whatever, and like you just go back into the room, and then come to find out, after I got better, they're like, it took everything in us not to start balling on the spot because they see you, they see what you look like, but you don't see yourself, right?
Oh my god,
right,
dude.
Yeah.
Like I can't even fathom that on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Like what everybody had to go through there. I mean, like yourself. Holy moly, dude.
Yeah. And then so until now I'm coming back. And it's crazy how like your like mental you never realize that you're not where you used to be until it comes time to do it, right? Like have you ever like ran track or did lacrosse or a sport and like 3 months ago was states in high school or whatever, you were crushing it, take some time off and you get back out there like, well, I'm kind of slow.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I came back, me and my homie who I've been working out for a minute. We go for a workout, bro.
This is your first workout back?
This is week 2.
Week 2.
This is week 2 this is week 2 of my workout.
Okay. So you had like 3 or 4,
and I'm skipping over a whole bunch I'm skipping over a whole bunch because like I had to start walking again. So I'm walking a quarter of a mile, gassed.
Holy
gassed,
shit,
bro,
dude.
Gassed. But yeah, man. So and then I'm like, man, start working out. I'm self-conscious, right? Because
of course,
right, but I'm self-conscious, and I felt like, he thinks I'm a loser.
Who?
I'm thinking that.
You thinking your boy thinks you're a loser?
Right.
In the workout.
Yes. Think about that, bro.
Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, I just went through like
Imagine me and you.
Unbelievable. And now you're like, yo, my boy thinks I'm a bitch.
Imagine me and you was working out today, bro. We going back and forth. We crushing it. 2 months from now, I'm struggling to do push-ups, to do more than 11 push-ups.
Yeah. Are you still friends with this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this
That
is
was
my
in your
head.
head.
This is the psychological warfare going on in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
my goodness.
And I started coming back again, bro. And then that same pain that I felt in July, on July 17th,
Yeah.
is back.
That same pain.
It's back.
That center, that
blockage.
That like small to medium shit, and then it gets worse and worse and worse.
It's back.
Old Faithful's back.
It's back, bro. It's back. So
that must have been.
And this is like September. This is September. This is October, I think. And so what would happen is, so I would go to the doctor. They would do a bunch of scans. They can't find it. I'm in pain for like a day or two. They let me go home. Mm-hmm. I come back the next week. I'm in pain, like crazy pain. Go to the hospital for 2-3 days. They send me home. Eventually, they're like, we can't find it based off of the imagery. The only way to fix it is to do surgery. But guess what? Guess what causes scarring?
What caused the scarring?
Yeah, in my abdomen. So real quick.
Something was left in there, bro.
No. So listen. So I had a blockage, right?
Okay.
Remember I said that the blockage that came from the earlier surgeries.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But to fix the blockage, what do I have to do?
You gotta clear it.
I gotta have a surgery.
Yeah, you have surgery. Yeah.
So the fix is the cause. In order for them to fix me, they potentially could cause another.
Oh, they can cause another blockage one on the way in.
Yeah.
But you got to go for it.
I got to go for it.
What other option other than live with the pain?
You know, I at no point during this entire process did I cry. From the kidney transplant through the 4th surgery.
You didn't cry?
Didn't cry.
Hold up, bro.
Didn't cry.
I mean, I want to commend you for your ability. To your comfortability to talk about shitting on yourself, but you can't cry,
bro. I didn't cry, not one time. Why
didn't you cry? I would have cried. We
going through it. We making it happen. Like there are no excuses. Like it just is what it is, bro. This the shit that I gotta deal with, and I'm gonna deal with it, right? But I tell you what, when I started making that comeback, this is like October. I'm making a comeback. Mm-hmm. Anytime I gotta do surgery, I'm disappointed.
What?
They tell me I have to do surgery.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I'm like, what the fuck? I just did 4 surgeries already. Man, they wheeled me to that OR. Balling, bro. Wow. Balling. Just like. And it's crazy. This is the least intensive surgery out of all of them.
Yeah. This is that basic shit.
This is the basic one, but it's really just the culmination of everything that like it's almost better to be going through stuff and then the next obstacle comes. And the next obstacle comes. It's worse to think you crossed the finish line. Ooh. It's worse to get to that false peak. It's worse to I'm good. And then you right back in it. That shit hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. Shit. Yeah. And then, man, I had that surgery. I've only had one scare since then, but yeah, I've been just getting better. Ever since December 7th, 2021, on the way back, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that, man.
I'm gonna tell you what the good thing about that whole process was.
What? Yeah. What did you derive from that?
My nurse. I did her for like 8 months.
Okay.
So like the very first nurse that I met when I got there, she's like 24, 25.
You dated her when you were in the hospital?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go in there, yo, honey, I'm back. What's good?
Yeah.
No wonder you dating her.
Yeah.
Take my regular room, please.
Yeah.
I'm dying again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wait, so you're telling me? Well, actually, I answer this question. Did you have love through the process?
What you mean that I have love?
Like, was that a part of the process? Like was like this affection, this love, a part of it? That's crazy, man. That's so unbelievable.
I think you know, like a lot of people need stuff when they're going through things. They need God.
Yeah.
But I knew at that moment, that's how I knew I wasn't a believer. I'm on death's door, still not calling out for it. I got this. Like a lot of people, right? They get shot. They have an emergency. God, please help me. I knew at that moment, and in my most desperate moment, I still was not a believer. I was still. This is up to me.
This is up.
This is up to me.
Wow.
It's up to me.
That is a.
I didn't need love. I didn't need love. I didn't need support. Don't get me wrong. That shit helped. I'm not gonna tell you that, but did I need it at its core? I had it, which is why, like, I think it's easier for me to go through shit than it is to watch other people go through shit.
In the other sense, you're hopeless. You're helpless.
Yeah, help. Exactly. But like me, nah, I'm good. Hey, Brent, I'm good. I don't need it. I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not once. This whole shit. I'm
good.
25 surgeries. You never said a prayer before you went into surgery?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Wow. That is a and we were talking earlier. You were raised Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's why do you think dude, I almost died, bro. I went hiking. So that's why I'm sitting here today.
Yeah, you told me.
I went hiking
because you got lost something.
I got lost hiking. I said, God, you get me off this mountain, I'll quit my job. I'll do what I got to do.
Yeah.
He answered my prayer.
Yeah.
Boom, there's the dude that I'm working with right there.
Yeah.
Right in front of me.
Yeah.
And so I know that God is guiding me. I know that I am divinely placed right here, right now, to meet great people like you, to be all in this. Yeah. And for like to hear someone who went through so much, who had this, spontaneous Facebook message that went viral, to hear all the blessings that were blessed upon you, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is, how you should feel, through my perspective. To hear all of that unbelievable stuff, to hear that God wasn't involved is a or a higher power wasn't involved. It confuses me. I feel like I would need to have that to be able to know that somebody's got my back. Yeah.
I think I live off of. I think what fuels me is gratitude.
Okay.
Right? Like I understand, right? Like me, I'm looking at it from the perspective of, when I think about it, I look at it from the perspective of, if I was born 30 years earlier, wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have the medical technology.
Yeah, that's a reality.
If I was born in a different country right now, unless it was like London, wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, Canada would have fucked your shit up.
Right, I wouldn't be here right now. Yeah. Right, so I'm grateful. Right, I joined the military. Right, I probably from 2009 when I first found out about my kidney disease, out until it was very familiar. From like 2009 out until 2021, I probably cost the government 15 million, 20 million.
You were covered
because of the military.
Because you were military.
Yeah.
And you finished out your service, right?
Well, they medically discharged me. Yeah.
Medically discharged.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
That's a wow. 15 million, you think, huh?
Bro,
imagine if you weren't in the army.
Bro, you'd be done.
You wouldn't even know you wouldn't have even known what it was. No, if you would have had a possible shot at taking it.
Oh, I mean, I would have known it, but
you don't think that's interference of some sort?
No, because I mean, there's plenty of people who in some situations who don't make it.
And look where you stand.
Yeah, I think it's just no rhyme or reason. Just happened, bro.
Okay, I hear you, bro. And I'm not trying to push anything on you in any way, shape, or form. It's just to see a man so blessed and grateful for the blessings too.
Yeah. Bro,
you're aware of it. You're not just like you're not this like,
come on, man.
These people that are like, oh, nah, I did all me. This is all me. I did all this. I did this. Like, it seems like you're willing to give credit where credit is due in the sense of life where things are.
Come on,
like,
bro. I don't deserve this.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't deserve it.
Yes, you do. That's not true.
I don't know. My point is that like no one deserves the circumstances that are bestowed upon us. No one deserves it, right? Like I don't deserve
to go through the.
I don't deserve to go through the pain. I don't deserve the good things that happen to me either, right? I just live life, and I'm grateful for the things that I have, and grateful for the lessons that I learned.
Okay.
Which is why, like, you never hear me complain. All right. Oh, well, my life.
No, you never played that.
Like, no, bro. Like, what?
Never once, man.
The people who ain't never
accountable.
The people who ain't never been through nothing. Those are the people who complain.
Yeah. No, you're right, dude. Those are the people that they don't know what to do when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
In like on some JV level problems. Yeah. Never mind some varsity level problems.
I mean, it's like lifting, right? If you spend 2 years trying to bench press and you go from 150 to 225, if I put 230 on the bench, maybe you've never done it before, but guess what? You're prepared. If your max right now is 150, and a year and a half from now you haven't worked out, I just say you put 230 up there, like you can't do it, right? Shot. So if I put hardship in your life and you've been through a certain amount of hardship, put a little extra cherry on top, you can probably handle it. But if not,
you will certainly be able to handle it.
Yeah, but if not, if you never had no hardship,
man.
It's the white man. It's capitalism. Yeah. It's climate change.
It's so true though, man. It's so true. It's the old days like Instagram, TikTok. If you had a video game character, how would you want, or you were, like you were creating a person, what would you want them to do? Would you want them to be resilient? Would you want them to be courageous? Would you want them to have consistency? And what would you put them through to make sure that those are
for sure.
those are values in their life?
Yeah, but like I think of it like this. Like I'll change the conversation to having a child, right?
Having a child,
right? So like if you want your child to grow up to have all those traits, right? Like you have to bestow a sense of direction, leadership, and responsibility on a child from a very young age, right? That child who has carried a load of not like a physical load. I mean, a physical load, obviously, but a mental load, stress in their life from 2 to 20. Think about the capabilities that individual has, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's why we're feeling it as a society, is because your kid's annoying, you give them an iPad.
Who is that in your life?
Who is what?
Who is that role model that helped to sculpt the mind that is your mind? Who is that person in your life? You're saying that people need that. Was there a person in your life that was that?
The internet.
The internet was that.
The internet. It all started with Milton Friedman.
Milton Friedman. Tell me about Milton Friedman.
He's an economist, bro. Became popular in the 70s and 80s, talking about capitalism. And because I was an economics major in school, and so my very first step was watching this old Jewish dude, maybe like a 5'2", just dismantling so all the conversations that we have nowadays: welfare, affirmative action, all these different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's systematically breaking down the arguments of why these are not good programs. But at the heart of what he was talking about was a sense of responsibility for yourself, right? Like you own your own destiny.
Solving the problem of homelessness, welfare,
right?
So drug addiction, all of that.
The government,
core of that
is that you have to take responsibility for your life and make it happen. Not only can the government not solve it, the government will exacerbate the problem.
I completely agree.
Right, and so that was my very first sense. At no point in my life do I think that I had a figure who was who gave me guidance into what I should do. I would say that the biggest break that I got in life is that my parents weren't fuck ups.
Okay.
I don't think that they gave me a lot of guidance, but they didn't mess me up. And there's actually a lot of literature out there that shows that putting your child in the best school program, putting them in all this stuff, has negligible or minimal effect on the outcome of that child's life. What really has an effect is being a negative parent, being abusive, right, being destructive, right. So what they're trying to say is that like you having a negative impact can completely destroy your child's life. You going over the edge or just being a neutral parent,
giving them everything they want.
It doesn't. No, I'm saying no. I'm saying like neutral. No. I'm saying like in terms of like you putting them in the best school and private school and like setting them up to go to Harvard and like those type of things. It's less important to be a major positive than it is not to be negative, right? And so I bring that up to say that you asked me about my
known to be a major positive instead of a negative, and I agree that it could be negative, certainly.
Right. So my point is that like as long as you don't destroy your child's lives, they are more likely than not going to become the person that they should become. It may look a little different. Maybe instead of a doctor, they became a nurse, like that type of thing, right? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
Right. So
I got you.
So pretty much, I would say that my parents just didn't mess me up.
Okay.
Right. But the internet. So first,
did a great job considering the gentleman you are today.
I mean, listen,
I don't know who to attest that to. Yeah, that's kind of the question I would.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take away from my parents, but it started off with Milton Friedman.
Okay.
And then it went to Gary Vee.
Okay.
Right. Boom. A lot more of this. Do it your fucking self. I remember I was watching. It was back in 2016. Gary Vee was on the Breakfast Club, and he was like, "Yo, it doesn't fucking matter who the president is. I'm gonna be successful no matter what." Yeah. That shit changed my life. That shit changed my life. Well, it doesn't. Oh, you're right. It don't matter who the president. I'm gonna be successful regardless, right? So boom. All the most positive people in my life, I think I'm like old white men. All right. Eventually, he became Jordan Peterson. Eventually, and then like there's like this red pill like dating space as well that also kind of had another impact on me when it came to the dynamics between men and women, right? But I had the intellectual leaders over here like Milton Friedman, Jordan Peterson, and then I had the social dynamics between men and women realizations over here with the red pill, like between Fresh and Fit and other people over in that space.
Okay. Right. I got you.
At the heart of it, at the heart of what makes both of these groups similar is intellectual honesty. Right? There is no exactly. Right? But there is no we're trying to manipulate the data to fit our agenda. Right? At its purest form, it's here are the facts, and this is why we believe that this is true.
Now, I think a lot of I say, like, we went to a Fresh and Fit thing, a live shooting. And that was the first time I was introduced to them. I watched them a little bit, and I was very confused about how, like, logical a lot of the arguments that they were expressing, and how most of the women, other than the stuff that where they were like over the top with, when they were just on a kind of a general level, the shit they had to say was pretty accurate. But then they go and they say clickbait bullshit sometimes. And, women do deserve less. They go over the line sometimes. But for I would say if they're 10 commandments, they wrote 10 commandments, they'd be pretty accurate. Yeah. And it's interesting because I told you, like, I first came across these 10 commandments of you, if you will, meeting you and talking to you and hearing about this red pill society. I've never heard of a reference as that. That's what you said, right? Red pill. Yeah. I don't want to miss. Okay. The concept of that and looking into it, I think I definitely probably had more of an optimistic, like, general outlook on life than to realize that people can be so deceiving, so orientated in terms of what they demand that they want, and how straying from that can have dramatic effects on you. And when I first heard a lot of it, I was very adverse to. I was like, "What? No." Then you sit down and you actually like digest it.
Yeah.
And then you reflect on your own life of when those things happen.
Yep.
And you're like, wow. Oh shit, that kind of makes sense.
Yep.
It's a pretty unbelievable transition for me.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, dude. So thank you for bringing a little bit of that craziness and clarity to my life, dude. I have to say.
For sure, man.
I appreciate you, dude.
Bro, it's one of those things where the truth is uncomfortable. And the immediate reaction is to reject it. And so going back to the reason that they do the clickbaity stuff is because it grabs your attention.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they didn't do that, you would never dive deeper into it. So
it's a part of the game.
It's the marketing.
It's a part
right?
of it. I get
and
it.
So and plus we went to a podcast that was less informational and more Jerry Springer type. Right? Like the podcast that we went to with the girls, it was more of like it was
it was a little rah-rah, but when they got real, and they asked a real question, all these girls were not joking, playing a stupid game. All of them had a consensus fucking answer for the shit that they were saying.
You know that girl,
and they humbly were like, "Yeah."
And that right there is where we should end the conversation, because that is a whole nother podcast.
Okay. Part 2, baby. Part 2.
Let's get it.